Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. How are we doing today? All right. I was getting a lot of messages this evening, like, I can't wait for the class. I can't wait for the class. I can't wait for the class, especially from the old guys. All right. Even the older guys, they are not even allowing the new guys to breathe. So you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to try my best possible to make sure this does not last for more than an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. I'm going to try my best possible to make sure at least 1 hour, 10 minutes, we're out of this place. Okay. So what we are basically here to do is very, very simple. You are basically here to steal my brains. All right. You are basically here to steal my brains to learn what I'm going to do if I have the opportunity to run an ad for a brand that is trying to market outside Nigeria. All right. That is what we are here to do. If you have to market for a brand outside Nigeria, what is it that you're going to do? Okay, what are you going to do if you're going to market or let me say run ads for a brand outside Nigeria? And the truth is, like I always say, all of these clients are everywhere. Okay, all of these clients are everywhere. In fact, today alone, three people reached out to me. I shared them set of their ads. I'm setting them up these lines, and one of them is a foreign-based client. So how do I help these people run ads, and how do I make sure they get results for that particular ad? That is why we're here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear the sound of my voice, drop a fire emoji in the comment section. Okay? If you can hear me, guys, if you can hear me, drop a fire emoji in the comment section. So that rest assured that I'm not just talking to myself. Okay? Our numbers are pretty much high today. 2 minutes, 15 people already. Okay. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. I can see you, BC. I think I've seen you before somewhere. I don't know, BC Mo. I've seen this name before somewhere, but I can't fix my head around it. Okay, I can see you, Samuel. All right, I can see you, Samuel. I can see you, Samuel. Samuel, you're not here yesterday. I can see you, Eno Bokari. Okay, you were here yesterday. Relax and meditate playlist. Okay, I can see you. All right. So guys, if you are here, just drop something in the comment section so you can mark your attendance for today. All right. So Victoria was here yesterday. Okay. So guys. Uh, if you are coming from the viral arts group, okay, if you are coming from the viral arts group, bear it in mind that the viral arts program is already on the group chat. Okay, the viral arts program you paid for either yesterday or today is already on the group chat. Currently, we are 1,002 people on the group. Okay, the program is currently on the group. So what you are basically going to do, okay, what you're basically going to do is that you should just click the link on the group. You'll be able to watch the self-paced course whenever you like. Okay, it will always be there. In fact, if you click the link on the group, it's now going to be in your Google Drive. Whenever you are less busy, even if it's next year that you want to take it, you are still going to find it in your Google Drive. But when it's being updated, yours is not going to be updated. That's just the difference. Okay, I can see you, Joshua. Oh, someone said he was here with us yesterday. Okay, Samuel, you are welcome once again. You're welcome once again. So let's jump right into it. Okay. And as a ritual, guys, as a ritual, before we start our class, I used to ask, where are you chatting from? Okay. Are you currently chatting from are you currently chatting from Lagos, Nigeria? Are you currently chatting from Abuja? Are you joining the live class from Ibadan? Are you joining the live class from Togo? Are you joining the live class from US? Let us know on the call where you are joining us from tonight. Okay? Let us know on the call where exactly is that you are joining us from tonight. Okay? All right. Usarumen is joining from Abuja. Okay. Um, Samuel is joining from Kwara. Relax is joining. I don't know what relax is saying because the purpose of this call is not what he's putting in the comment section. Alabi is joining from Lagos. Of course, we're going to have most people from Lagos. That's the most populous state in the country. Big Simo is joining from Lagos. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, let's play a game, right? More and more patients are going to join us. And normally we'll pick at the 17th, between 17 to 20 minutes. What do I mean? Between 17 to 20 minutes on the call, we're going to record a high number of persons. Now, listen, you want to make sure You that you are here already, you gain the most value that you are going out there to implement. You are not implementing this tomorrow. Whatever you've learned, you are implementing it today. Okay, you are trying to practice today using your smartphone, using your laptop, using your desktop, just to make sure you master it and just to make sure it is a part of you. Okay. Now, at the end of this webinar, like at the end of this, short webinar, you should be able to run ads to other countries all by yourself. That is, you could be in the comfort of your room, you package the digital product, and somebody in Ghana is going to buy it. Okay, you could be in the comfort of your room, you package the digital product, and somebody just somewhere else, you know, and somebody just somewhere else is going to see it, and then is going to buy it. Okay, so let's proceed. Remember, also as a tradition, if you join our program, one of the things that you ought to do is that you ought to do the you ought to know that it comprises of both practical, all right, comprises of both practical and theory session. Okay, it comprises of both practical and theory session. So the theory session, like I always say, if you're in a live class like this, the theory session is very, very important. You can get your practical session from, the follow-up program. Okay. You can join the practical session from the follow-up program. All right. So guys, let's go. Just hold on. People in my community, they're asking questions. I have to attend to them. All right, great. Now, guys, see something. Work with me. The market is very, very crazy. All right. When you are running ads for brands say in Nigeria, and when you are trying to run that same ads for other countries, or that same brand, you are trying to market it to people in other countries, you are definitely not going to get the same thing. Okay, you are definitely not going to get the same thing when it comes to messages. You are definitely not going to get the same thing when it comes to audiences. It is just totally different. It is because of these differences that we say the market is crazy. Okay, it is because of differences like this that we usually say the market is crazy. The market is crazy in the sense that the people that you are trying to sell to, they are entirely different from the normal Nigerian audience. That's number one. Number two, the value of the people, that is their financial capacity, is different from those in Nigeria. Then number three, the quality of these people, not financial quality, when it comes to maybe exposure, when it comes to knowing what they want, when it comes to going for their goals, the quality of some of these countries, they are far better than our own. So how then do you survive? Okay, how then do you survive in such a closed market? The first thing I want to say is that you need to have a kind of mindset, first of all, because this is going to pull you down in the sense that if you're using 10,000 naira to test something in Nigeria, you have to be using, like, if you drop any question, I'm just going to ignore it because everything you need is already in the course, okay? Everything is so if you want to ask question, just wait when I'm done and then you put the question there so that you don't, because I'm looking at the comments. If you ask a question that is different from what we're doing now, you are taking us away from this place because I don't want to miss out on any question. Okay. So do me a favor. When you've gone through the course, then you can now come back and talk about digital products. When you are going to the course, you see that I already justice to that part. Okay. So Chiamaka, I'm talking to you. So first and foremost, you need to have the kind of mindset that can attract and keep potential clients because the market is very, very crazy. You have to spend a lot of money on testing, and testing. Yes. But in Nigeria, if you have 20, 40, 50K to test, you could get results. But over there, because the currency is quite higher than ours, you cannot even test with, you cannot even test with, such amount of money. Okay? You can't test with such amount of money. And also, you need to work hard. This is the first thing I always say. You need to work hard to make sure your product or service beats every other product or service out there. Okay. The reason is because you don't want to burn money in your ads. The biggest reason why many people burn money in their adverts is simply because they spend so much, they spend so much time worrying about the adverts than they actually do about the product. And as such, it poses series of problems then when it comes to the conversion. So do something, use Nigerian market as a test run. Create the product, sell it to Nigerians. That because Nigerian market is very, very cheap. Yes, it is very, very cheap. So sell the products to the Nigerian market, right?
when they give you review, make sure you get review from Nigerian markets. Use that review to amplify the products you are currently selling before choosing to sell it to other countries. Okay, so use Nigeria as a dumping ground, use Nigeria as a test ground. Whenever something works, you sell it to other countries. Now, if you are running this kind of ad, listen attentively. If you are running this kind of ad, your profit margin needs to be large. Okay, if you are running this kind of ad, your profit margin needs to be large. When I say your profit margin needs to be large, what am I talking about? Don't go and start marketing something to people in other countries. You are putting 10K. 10K is just around $7. Okay, that is even the amount of money that you use to get one person to see he or she is interested. Not even the money that you spend to get one person to buy. All right. So you should make sure your profit margin is as high as like $500 before you try to sell to them. If not, you're going to struggle. Okay, you're going to struggle with spending money on ads and making your profits back. If your profit margin is large, you now know that okay, I need to spend $100, $200, $300 for me to get one person. Okay, for you to understand what I mean, just basically convert it to naira. All right. So it means that whatever you're selling to people in the diaspora, in the top big countries, I'm talking about Europe and America. All right, it has to be like 700K, 800K and above. If you really want to make bulk of your profit back, you could settle for $200. You could settle for $400. You could settle for $100. It's your choice. But my candid advice is that, in fact, even if you are working for a client, advise the client that the client should use or adopt a model like this. All right. And also, always target one person. That if you are running a lead generation ad, that is, you are running an ad for people to message you, for people to pick a call with you, or for people to register for something. This all should be at the back of your head. That you want to get one person to register at least $2 to $5. Okay, you want to get one person to register at least within $2. It means after spending $2, you get one person to register. Okay, this Joshua is enjoying life. Oh. Joshua is in a party. They have the party by area. There's this was don't worry, Joshua is recorded, but the recording will only be accessible for just tonight. All right, so you could watch it maybe before afternoon tomorrow before we take it down. All right. So guys, always target one person to buy at $2 to send a message or to indicate interest at $2 to $5. So if you're not running your ad now, so that people are indicating interest at maybe three after spending $30, or people are indicating interest and maybe after spending $40 or $50. Okay. One of the things that you can now do is to work on your creative to bring down the cost per lead. If you want to understand the meaning of what I just said, I would advise you to go through the program again, recorded cost, and you'll be able to understand what I mean by cost per lead. For now, just go to your notepad and write it down. I want to understand what CJ means by cost per lead. Do you understand? Very good. Now, guys, I'm going to drop an attendance form in the comment section. Okay, if you're an old student, you were here yesterday, there's really no need for you to fill the attendance form. Okay, but if you're a new guy, if you're just joining us for the very first time today, it is very, very important to fill in the attendance form. Okay, if you're a new guy, it is very, very important you fill in the attendance form. Okay, Arimi Funtu is just joining. Arimi, you are welcome. Okay, Arimi Funtu, you are welcome. All right. Now, guys, now if you are selling something to Nigeria and it's a service, this is what I'm going to advise you. I advise you to bring the leads to WhatsApp and have a communication with them on WhatsApp. But because it's a foreign based ad, we're not even going to try to use WhatsApp at all. Okay? Because it's a foreign based ad, we're not even going to try to use WhatsApp at all because most of these guys, from my personal experience, they don't like WhatsApp. They always think, oh, if you're bringing them to WhatsApp, you're trying to scam them or something. They don't even use WhatsApp that much compared to, you know, buying stuff from websites and Instagram DM. Okay? They prefer to buy stuff from websites and Instagram DM. So in case anything happens, they can always screenshot their conversation with you on Instagram, or they can present your website as a legal tender. It is always very, very difficult. When I say legal tender, it means whenever anything happens, maybe police case or you are trying to arrest somebody, any documents you can present in that instance, or you are in court of law, it's a legal tender. Most times you cannot present WhatsApp message as a legal tender. So when transacting business, it is best to do it on Instagram, or it is best to do it or it is best to do it on a website. Okay. Now, if you say you don't understand anything, I mean, you are just coming, so you are not going to understand anything. Okay, you are just coming, so you just have to sit down, pay attention, so you start grabbing everything. Okay. Now, it is if it is possible, if you have the money to hire a specialist, so if you can do it yourself, get someone to help with email automation. Okay, if you have the money or if you can do it all by yourself, always get someone to help you with email automation. All right. So the bulk of everything I've been saying since morning is if you want to run foreign ads, number one is that your product has to be very, very solid. All right, no loopholes. Then number two is that your profit margin has to be high. If you are selling to one person, the person has to pay a huge amount of money. That's what I mean by profit margin being high. Okay. And then number three is that you want to abandon WhatsApp for now and focus on selling to them on Instagram and using a website. Okay. Focus on selling to them on Instagram and using a website. Guys, if you are still following me, so that rest assured that I'm not the only one here. Okay. If you are still following me, do drop a fire emoji in the comment section. All right. If you are still following me, do well to drop a fire emoji in the comment section. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So one thing you should know is that you always need to understand their behavior. Okay, the way they react to ads over there is not the same way we react to ads. Okay, these buyers, they are discerning and they are very, very sophisticated. They know what they want and then they go all out for it. Okay, these guys, they are sophisticated. They know what they want and then they go all out for it. So you want to make sure your communication with them is very, very clear. It's as clear as possible. Now, what do they value? They value convenience. So if you are selling something for them, it should be something that they can use with relative ease. They value trust. If you are selling something to them, it should be something that you can always deliver on. That's why I said the first thing to do is to work on your product, because if you can deliver the result for them, they'll keep paying you over and over and over again. So that's the essence of the ad. You are not running the ad for to get one person to pay you and then forget about it. No, you are running the ad to get one person to pay you over and over and over and over and over again. Do you understand? You're running the ad to get one person to pay you over and over and over again. That is why I'm emphasizing on trust, I'm emphasizing on convenience, and I'm emphasizing on quality. Okay. Now, for instance, if I'm selling a product, I want to ensure that my ads talk about how easy that product is to use. Okay. I also want to talk about how I can deliver the results or deliver the product fast. If it's a service, I want to talk about how I can deliver the service fast. Okay. And also, I want to talk about customer satisfaction. When the client gets me, I want to make sure the client is 100% satisfied, or whether the client is hiring for a service or is paying for a product. Okay. Now, when you're writing your copy, don't be too formal. Don't be too formal, because the kind of work life we have here is not the kind of work life over there. Let me explain. The kind of work life entails that they stay up, they stay off their mobiles throughout their day at work. That's number one. The kind of work also entails that when they are working 4 hours, 5 hours, 9 hours a day. They give it full focus. So when they are done working, that is when they now start viewing ads. All right. It is when they are done working that they now start viewing ads. So at that point, if what you are selling to them is too formal or too salesy, they are going to scroll past. They are going to scroll past your ad, and you're not going to like that. Okay. Also, guys, don't forget to fill in the attendance. It is very, very, very important. Okay. Ade, you are not able to register, feel free to reach out to me. Okay. Since you are not able to register, feel free to reach out to me or any of the admin on the group chat. Okay. So I'm going to post the attendance link here once more. I'm going to post the attendance link here once more. Very, very important that you fill in the attendance. All right. Now, guys, let me give you a live example. For me to be able to give you this live example, I want you to behave as if you are hiring me. Okay, guys, behave as if you are hiring me. Behave as if you are hiring me and tell me a product that you want me to sell for you in the US markets. And make sure you are very clear on the product description. Okay, if you are not clear enough, we may have to move to another product. So let's go. Let me know, what products do you want me to market for you? If you want me to market something for you in the US market, what is it going to be? All right, let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. I'll pick the first comment that I see. If you want me to market something for you in the US market, what is it going to be? Okay, I want to do live example now. Enough of all this stuff I've been saying since. Sell music mixing and mastering service. Music mixing, music mixing, web design and digital marketing services. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Let me present my screen. The first thing I want to do is that I want to use the strategy that I call follow who know road. Okay, this is the product I'm talking about, music mixing, because that was the first person that commented. I want to, do what I call follow who know road. What is follow who know road? Because I already know that it's not the kind of, it may be the kind of product, but the kind of ad that I run in Nigeria might not necessarily do well if I run it over there. Okay, so one of the things I'm probably going to do is see, I'm going to open my um, I'm going to present my screen again, share screen, present my entire screen. So the first thing I want to do is I want to ask myself, is there anybody in the US or UK or Canada that is selling the same thing I want to sell? Let's see if it's possible. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to type Facebook ads library. I'm going to type Facebook ads library, and then I'll click on enter. Okay. I'll see search the meta ads library. I'll click on it. Okay. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to find out if there's anybody in the US, UK, or Canada is already running this kind of ad. Okay. So I'm going to change the country from Nigeria. See search ad. I'm going to change from Nigeria to United States. United States. And then I'll click on enter. Add category. I'm going to select all ads category. Only select all ads. And then I'll just put a keyword. I'll put music mixer. And then I'll click on enter. If there's any ad running in the United States currently that has this keyword music mixer, I am definitely going to see it. Okay? I am definitely going to see it. You could see this guy. See this word. Uh, See this particular guy. I'm trying to play a full video for you. See this guy. He's selling a music mixer. All right, maybe you know, I don't know what a music mixer is basically, but this is an example of an ad. Then you see so many examples. As long as that ad currently is running in the United States, you can pick it. You can see this another one, another DJ music mixer, another one, as another one. This one is even a drum machine. You are seeing different kind of ads around the kind of products you want to sell. So many, so many. So all you have to do is just take your time when you are less busy, watch all of these videos and look for the one that you resonate with. What do I mean? Watch all of these videos and then look for the one that you want to work on. All right. Look for the one that look like your product and then create something similar and use it to run your ad. The reason is because if the ad is working in the United States and you run it from Nigeria, provided kind of ad has worked before, it is going to continue working. All right. Another thing you can do is that you can filter. Come here, click on filter. Go to your calendar. Leave from leave to leave from go to two. Change it to 1 month before. So this is May 25. Let's take it to April. This is May 9th. I mean May 10th. Let's take it to April 10th. And then I'll click on apply filter. All right. So that all the ads that I'll be showing, they are ads that are running for the past 1 month. So if a business owner is spending money on ads for more than 1 month, what it simply means is that that ad is very, very profitable. Okay. So if I'm going to scroll down right now, I'm seeing a lot of DJ mixers that have a lot of music mixers that have been running for the past 1 month. All I need to do is to find the one that look like my own, create something similar, and use it to run my own ad. That is the first step. Do we understand? Is it very, very easy now? Is it very, very, very easy? All right. Yes, it is very, very easy. It is relatively easier than you ever imagine. As long as you can run your ads in Nigeria, all you just basically need to do, all you basically need to do is just find a way to put that same stuff in, in the United States and do your ad research very, very well, and you're going to nail it. Okay. Let me use what Chukuma is saying. Chukwemeka rather is saying web design and digital marketing services. All right. I used to advise which one do you want? Is it web design? Is it digital marketing? Pick one. So I'm going to pick web design services on your behalf. So let's say I'm selling to the UK this time. All right. I'll click here. I'll change the country again. I'll put it at United Kingdom. United Kingdom. Ad category, of course, all ads. We will now say web. Don't just say web design. Say web design service. Don't put services. Put service. Web design service. Then you're going to see, as much ads that contain web design service. Can you see them? Social media marketing, graphic and web design. Can you see them? Can you see all of these ads currently running in the UK, targeting people and businesses that need web designers? Okay. Of course, you're going to see some ads that does not relate to what you are doing. For example, this Angela's nails X mouth. All right. But it's just one out of 40 or 50 that are going to be like that. See crazy ads on web design services. All you basically have to do is to come to filters. Let's look for the ads that have been running for the past 1 month. I'll scroll down again. I'll leave May. I'll leave this from. I'll come to. I'll click on it, and then I'll go to April 10. Let's see who has spending money on ads for the last 1 month, because for you to be spending money on ads for that long, it simply means that you are cashing out from it. Okay. So all of these results you see here, we can pick anyone we want. All of these results you see here, we can pick anyone we want that resonates with the offer we're trying to promote, and then use it to run our ads. So if you ask me to run your ads for you, that one be the first thing we are going to do. Do you guys now understand? So even if you are selling any product, just put the keyword there. This person is saying mass tutoring. Elijah is saying mass tutoring. Put mass tutoring there. Relax and meditate is saying digital products. You are not specific. All right. He's saying digital products. This one I say sell a land. Put land there. You are going to see everything. Okay. I've given you 2 examples that you can basically use to get crazy ass results. So guys, do me a favor. All right. I know you have so many questions to ask me. I know you have so many things to ask me in this world. Do me a favor. Put the questions in the comment section. Okay. After this relax and meditate question, just put the question there. As I am teaching, I'm going to be, maybe when I'm done with everything, maybe by 9 p.m. By 9 p.m., I will now start answering your questions. Okay. Let's proceed, guys. Let's proceed. Now, you now have to set up a target audience for the ad. Now you already know what you want to do. Let's assume when we went to that Facebook ads library, we picked something that I wanted to do. All right. The next thing we want to do right now is to actually set up a target audience for it. And this is very, very easy. Okay, guys, this target audience part is very, very easy. Okay. How do I go about it? First of all, I am going to target anywhere between age 23 to age 45. I'm giving you raw value now. Write it down. I'm going to target anywhere between age 23 to age 45. And now, the big question is why? Why am I going to be targeting age 23 to 45? It is because in the beginning, I told you guys that, if you want to run this kind of ad, make sure your profit margin is $500 and above. Okay, $500 is not so big, so big a cash or so big an amount. All right, but then it's only people that are already working that can easily close their eyes and give the money to you, because they know that in the next 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, they can make it back. All right. That is why the age range should be between the ages of 23 to the ages of 45. Can you go to 50, 60, 70? Yes, of course. But what is the optimum? Always use 23 to 45. Remember, I'm going to tell you what worked for me. This was working for me currently. And if it's working for me, it's definitely going to be working for you. Okay? If it is working for me, it's definitely going to be working for you. All right? Now, the next thing you want to do is do zero targeting. What is zero targeting? All right. You see all those things that people say, come and buy target audience. All right. Come and buy target audience. Our website of target audience for 10,000 naira. I don't know how many of you have seen that thing on social media before. Okay, how many of you have seen that thing on social media? That target audience stuff. Okay, it doesn't really saying, all right, that target audience stuff doesn't really work for this kind of ad that you are trying to run. Okay, it doesn't really work for this kind of ad you are trying to run. So what you basically have to do is what we call zero-based targeting. Okay, it's what we call zero-based targeting. And what is zero-based targeting? It's targeting them based on location only. Okay, targeting them based on location only for two reasons. Number one, so your ad can run for a long period of time without getting fatigued. What is ad fatigue? Ad fatigue simply means so many people are seeing your ad. So don't go and stack this kind of ad, especially if you are selling a service or digital product online. Don't go and stack this kind of ad with keyword for now. All right. You can only do that when you have a winning creative. Don't worry, I'm going to explain further. You can only do that when you have a winning creative. But what you should know is that your major focus, your number one focus, should be on zero targeting. I'm going to demonstrate it. Okay. I'm going to give you a live example. All right. Now, even if you want to target Nigerians that live abroad, listen, no. Even if you want to target Nigerians that live abroad, you can still do that easily. Okay? Even if you want to target Nigerians abroad, you can still do that easily. You can do that by using the following keyword: Nigerian experts and Nigerians. Okay? You can do that by using the keyword Nigerian expert and just the keyword Nigeria. And very shortly, I'm going to show you guys how that can be done. Okay? Now, let's create a magic. Let's create a magic right now. Okay. Now I'm going to share my entire screen. You know, I'm going to share my entire screen right now. Present, share screen, entire screen. And I'm going to show you how to set this kind of ad up live and direct. Okay. See what I'm going to do right now. Okay. I'm just going to come here. Which other account is this? Um, Let me duplicate this ad account. I want to set up that ad live. Just pay attention. See, whatever you are learning, you may not master it this night, but just pay attention to what I'm doing. So when it's your own turn, you always have an idea on how CJ did his own. Okay. Now, I'll basically come somewhere here. I'll basically come somewhere here. This campaign part, you know, and then I'll try to create an ad for my target audience in the US, UK, or Canada. I'll click on create. All right. It's still loading. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. What's happening? Let me try another tab. Open the door. Open the door. I don't know why this stuff isn't working. Okay, now because I want these people to send me a message, I am going to click on engagement. Listen, just listen first. I'll click on engagement. All right, this is the first step I'll click. I'll click on engagement and then I'll click on continue. Okay, it depends on the kind of ad you want to run, by the way. It depends on the kind of ad you want to run, by the way. Um, so I'm going to wait for you to choose, the engagement settings and all and all. Okay. I don't know why this stuff is taking time. I really don't know why it's taking time. Let me see. Um, then well, you're always going to see tailored campaign and manual campaign. I advise you to always use manual campaign. So I'm going to click on manual campaign and I'll click on continue. Okay. I also have to wait for it to load. Then in my manual campaign, basically, I don't need this part for now. I don't need this part for now. I'll click on next. I'm just trying to rush. Okay. I just want you to see the basics of whatever it is that I'm doing. Maybe I'm going to name this ad set, whatever location you are targeting, always name your ad sets that way. Maybe I'm going to name this ad set UK audience. Let's assume I'm selling this particular product I want to market right now to the audience in the UK. Okay. So one thing you should always be at the back of your mind is that if you name it like this, whenever you see the ad, you'll be able to tell, who you're targeting and how you're targeting them. And then I'll pick a Facebook page I want to use that is already connected. If you don't know how to do this, you could go through the course. It's there already. Okay. You can go to the course. How to connect a page to your other accounts is there already. I'll click on digital CJ. All right. I'll click on digital. This is the page I want to use. I don't know. Let me just pick any random page. Let me just pick any random page because of time. Okay. And then I'll scroll down. Okay, I'll scroll down. Remember, they're not saying message destination. Where do you want them to message you? Remember, we said that we don't want them to message us on WhatsApp. Okay. We want them to message us on Instagram. So I'm going to click Instagram here. The reason you're not seeing Instagram here is because for now they are not connected. That's the reason you're not seeing Instagram here. But let's assume I've clicked on Instagram. Okay. Now I'm going to scroll down. I'll just put a budget. I always like to start with like 20,000 naira if I'm doing a foreign based ad. Maybe I could start with like 20,000 naira. You know, why is it not editing? Yeah, 20,000, not 200,000. 20,000, that's very good. And then I'll scroll down. Just pay attention to what I'm doing. And then if I see this audience, I always want to switch to original audience options so that I can use, I can create an audience by myself from scratch. Okay. So remember, the first thing I want to change is location. I want to change it from Nigeria now to the United Kingdom. I want to change it from Nigeria to the United Kingdom. Okay? United Kingdom. Um, I want to release you guys by 9 o'clock. That's why I'm this fast. So, United Kingdom. Now, good. The next thing I want to do is remember, I told you the age range is 23 to 45. Okay? I'm going to edit the age. I'll make it 23 years from 23 down to from 23 down to 45. Okay, from 23 down to 45. Perfect. I'll leave it at men and women if I'm not selling a unisex product. Now, this is what I mean by zero targeting. I am not going to put any targeting here. I'm not going to say engage shoppers. I'm not going to say frequent international travelers. No, I will just leave the targeting. I will just leave it at zero the way it is right now. Okay, I'm going to explain why. It's because you don't want the ad to get fatigued easily, and you actually want to test which video is giving you more results. So if you use many videos to do this one, any video that is giving you more results, that is the video you should now use to do the different kind of targeting testing that you want to do. Okay. Then when I'm done, I'll just click on save audience. I'll say UK audience. That's all. I'll say UK audience. That's all. All I just have to do is just click on next, pick the video or the picture that I want to use to run my ad. All right. Maybe I'll just come here and then let me quickly do that because of time. I'll click on create ad and then I'll click on use existing post. Okay, create ad, then use existing post. And then I'll come here, I'll click on select post. Okay, I'll click on select post. I'll pick a post. I've already uploaded the post on my Instagram. And then I'll click on continue. All right. And then what's going to happen is that, the ad is going to appear here. Let me see. The ad is going to appear somewhere here. So this is the ad that we just created, and all I have to do just to maybe read through all of these settings and try to do them, and then come publish. Then I try to evaluate my result. I'll allow the ad run for 3 days. Okay, I will allow the ads run for 3 days. After the third day, I will now make the decision if the video I am using is is giving me good results or not. So if you can set it up like this, guys, if you can set it up like this, the only thing you now need to bother about is the video. You just have to bother about if the video is giving you good results or if it is giving you bad results. If it's giving you bad results, you have to shoot more videos or do more graphics. So that is just the hack. The hack is to do the targeting the way I've said it. Practice everything I've said in this call, increase your budget, and you start seeing the results flowing in for yourself and also for your clients. Okay. So, guys, like I said before, if you have any question, about 10 minutes ago was the best time to drop the questions. Okay. If you have any question, about 10 minutes ago was the best time for you to drop the questions. All right. So I'm currently entertaining questions. So if you have any question, this is the best time for you to drop such questions. All right. This is the best time for you to drop such questions. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Is it only ads that are working we can find in the ads library? No. You can also find ads that are not working. You find every single ad in the ads library. So when you see an ad that is working, how do you know an ad is working? You know an ad is working when the person that is running the ad has been running it for the past 1 month. That was why I did that, select option. I filtered my ad to make sure the only ads I was seeing were the ads that have been running for the past 1 month. Okay, that is just the only reason why I did it this way. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you are still on the call and you want to learn, how to run ads for businesses, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, and get those businesses to pay you for running ads for them, then feel free to stay on the call. Okay, let me come again. If you are still on the call and then you want to learn how you can run ads for business, it's not just your ad. Okay, with the viral ads, you can comfortably run ads by your own. Okay, you can comfortably run ads yourself. I'm rushing, I have those 20 minutes. You can comfortably run ads by yourself and get results. Okay. But what if you now want to run ads for other businesses? All right. What if you now want to run ads for other big businesses, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria? Okay. Now, I have over 4 years experience in marketing. I started when I was in 100 level in the University of Benin. All right. And, I've generated a lot of profits for my clients, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, helping them run Facebook and Instagram ads. I've worked with various brands online. You could check them out. You could check out 10 Analytics. 10 Analytics is in the UK. You could check out Crest Pharmacy. Crest Pharmacy is in the UK. You could check out Luscious Aura. Luscious Aura is in the US. And so many businesses here in Nigeria. These are the businesses that help to run ads, and they'll actually pay you for helping them run ads, and if you can get them good results. Okay, and also I've sold a lot of digital products online. Like in 2025 alone, I've sold over 6,000 products. That's my viral ads product. I've sold this to over 6,000 people. Yes, the product all of you on this call bought. All right. Now, one thing about this kind of business model, if this is what you want to invest in, okay, guys, don't worry, bombard me with your question. I'm going to respond after this. You are not tied down to a particular industry. There's nothing like, oh, I can do ads for just digital products. Oh, I can do ads for real estate. No. When I teach you to become an ad expert, you are actually learning how to run ads for every single industry that you find yourself. If you find yourself in healthcare and pharmaceuticals, you'll be able to deliver. Yes, I work with Best Pharmacy. If you find yourself in skincare companies, you'll be able to deliver. All right. If you find yourself in digital training companies or clients that do digital training, you'll be able to deliver. If you find yourself in physical boot camps, electricals, I work with Benita Lightings, real estate, I work with a lot of real estate companies, betting companies, I worked with Betfields before. All right. If you see all of these ads, if you see all of these clients trying to run all of these ads, you'll be able to take up all of these gigs and deliver results. And trust me, if you are very, very good, you could take more than 10 clients. The difference is that with this one, the only time you work is when you don't have a winning ad. Once you have a winning ad, you don't even work for a particular client just up to 10 minutes per day because you already have a winning ad. What you basically have to do is to scale that ad. All right. Now, like I said before, business owners they will continue to pay you if and only if you can deliver results. These are our top clients in the US currently. and this guy sends $1,000 every Sunday so we can run his ad for over a week. So for the last 1 year, this guy keeps sending me his money every single Sunday so we can run his ad from Monday to Saturday. And you can see how much he has spent on his ad. Now, this is the beautiful aspect. The reason he's able to spend this amount of money advertising online is simply because when he gave us the money, we were able to deliver results. So if you want to also learn how to deliver and get crazy results, it is very, very complex. It is very, very complex. So every business owner you see, whether it's Nigeria or outside Nigeria, all of these business owners, they keep asking themselves one question: how can I make more sales? And you can help if you become an ads expert. Okay. Yes, I can see your questions. Keep dropping them. I'm going to respond. Okay. Now, you will make a good amount of money for yourself. I'm not talking about Dangote's amount of money, but you make a good amount of money for yourself if you learn how to run ads for top businesses. Okay. And these businesses, why I love it is that they don't just pay you. It's not like graphic designer, you design graphic and then they'll pay you for that graphics. No, it's not like video editing, you design video and they'll pay you for just that video. No, when you run ads for businesses, they actually continue to pay you each month because you are delivering results for them. Okay, I currently work with a brand right now. All right, and we started like last month. Okay, I got their winning ad after like 3 days, and for the last 3 days, I don't work with them for more than 30 minutes a day. Okay, because I already have their winning ad. If that winning ad don't spoil, I can now say, okay, let me be working 1 hour or 2 hours a day for their brand. All right. Now, why do you need this? Because you want to go advanced when it comes to ads. You want to be very, very crazy and get crazy ads results. We're talking about the kind of results that you can use to scale ads for your personal business. You could operate a personal business and then scale it up with ads, doing 100 sales in revenue every single week or every single day. It depends on how big or how small your personal brand is. You could take it further from there and say, okay, I want to start running ads for businesses in Nigeria. You could take it further from there and say, okay, I want to start running ads for businesses and brands outside Nigeria. Or you could be as crazy and mad as myself and you'd be like, oh, I want to run ads for everything. I want to do my own business. I want to run ads for clients in Nigeria. I also want to run ads for clients outside Nigeria. You could do that, okay? Now, in January 2025, the revenue we generated from selling a product of 2,900 naira was over 6 million naira in revenue from a 2,900 naira product. Okay, I think the group you are in now is course 3, and this course 3 we've crossed 1,000 already. All right, we've crossed 1,000 sales today. We've crossed 1,000 sales this evening. Currently, let me check. Currently, we are 1,002. Okay, now, and it's not something you can just master in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. That is why we're saying come and learn this talk for the next 30 days. Okay, come and learn this talk for the next 30 days. And trust me, if you want to grow your own business, viral ads is more than enough for you. But if you want to grow other people's businesses, you need something, a little bit more advanced. Okay, you need something a little bit more advanced. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I want to reiterate again, when you learn how to run ads of businesses, you're not tied down to a particular niche. Okay? When you learn how to run ads of businesses, you are not actually tied down to a particular niche. You could actually work for a broad audience and for a large number of clients, provided you can deliver results for them. This is another client, not in Nigeria, and this client has spent over $20,000 on ads with us. This is another client. This client is a Nigerian client, but he's selling to people in the UK, and he has spent over 5.2 million naira on ads. This is another Nigerian client that has spent 1.6 million on ads. This is another US client that has just spent 1.7 million on ads. Now, why did I choose this line of hustle? It's because when I wake up in the morning, I know that, oh, my digital products will sell. And I know that, oh, I'm going to get clients. See, every single day, I get clients to DM me from Instagram every single day. I get clients to DM me from Instagram that, oh, CG, I want you to run my ads for me, blah, 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 blah. So every single day, you want to be so sophisticated that, you are building a business network for yourself, working with various clients and delivering results to them. Okay. Now, do you need any capital before you start running ads for businesses? No. Applying what you are going to be learning in the next 30 days is more than enough. Again, your job description is to help people make more sales and get more visibility online. Okay, as an ad expert. All right. And I'm basically helping them using just Facebook and Instagram. All right. Now, if you think I was like this, that's a lie. I graduated not quite long. This was me in 100 level. GT Bank back then, Unibank used to give students free Wi-Fi, free 500 MB every day. I don't know if they still do it now. Okay, so I used to carry my bag then. I was in Greek. I was checking for my book to GT Bank every evening after class to use their free Wi-Fi. That's what I was using to take arts courses on Udemy, Coursera, just name them. Okay, and look at me in my final year. The first frame, I was in my animal farm. I studied animal science, of course. Second frame, my official picture, and third frame, me in a conference in school, actually teaching people, over 1,000 people seated, actually teaching them digital marketing. Okay, now let me skip this. I don't have time. To be on this level, because this year alone, we've handled over 30 ads for 30 different brands. Okay, to be on this level, just focus on mastering how to run ads for businesses for the next 30 days. And then learn to deliver results fast. Why did I put this part of the slide? It is because if you do not deliver results fast, these guys are going to leave you. These guys are going to leave you and they're going to give the job to somebody else. So when you hire me, in the next 7 days, I try to deliver results. And then I learned, how to get more clients because I don't depend on one client. Like Alex Moses says, if a client is paying you 50K, the moment you collect that money and you are working for the client, you're looking for another one that is going to pay you way higher. Okay. Now, make your first 6 figures and reinvest the money into stuff that give you better returns. For example, one thing I do tell as experts is ads broke because the market is crazy. The clients you are getting now, the client can die tomorrow. I'm just kidding, but that's the reality. So imagine you have just one client and something happens to that client, CFCC arrests the person, the business goes up, there's recession. What are you going to do? That's why I said always keep investing your money in more products and in more ads program. Okay. So when you take this program and you start getting clients, reinvest your money in bigger programs so you can get bigger exposure to bigger people. That's what I do. Okay. This is somebody called Louis. Louis took this program, rather, English is my problem. Louis took this program and he was selling his own products and he was able to get crazy results for himself. All right. This is Chuk. Chuk is one of my guys. All right. Chuk was able to get 904, not 100, not 200, not 300, not 400. Chuk was able to get 904 people to, tell him that they are interested in buying a product that he was selling on Facebook. All right, this is Nancy. Since I was in 300 level, I've been working for Nancy. So for the last 3 years, Nancy has been paying me every single month to run an ads for her. Currently, Nancy was in Nigeria when we started, but currently Nancy is no longer in Nigeria. And you know what? I have been the guy running her ads for the last 36 months. Now, zero pressure. If you want to run your own business jejely, you don't want to, go the extra mile like me and start working for other, business owners, bro, you could just end the call here. But if you want to take it a step further, maybe you want to be handling like 10 ads, 20 ads all at once, maybe for yourself and for other people, and then you want to make sure you are getting results, then follow me and register for the 30 days advertising mastery program. Okay, this 30 days advertising mastery program is going to show you how you can become a good ad expert that get results 80% of the time and bank a lot of clients. Because the goal in our program is for you to have at least 10 clients that you work with every single month. It's very easy. Now, when you just get the clients, that be the problem because you have to work to actually deliver results. Once you find the winning ad, trust me, it is very easy. Day one, you're going to learn how to get familiar with Facebook ads. Day two, you're going to learn how to carry out ads research like a pro. Day three, you go learn how to set up crazy target audience for different products and for different brands. Day four, you go to learn how to run engagement ads in proper way because most of the people that are doing service-based clients, this is the kind of ads that you want to be using. And then day five, you go to learn how to set up ads for online and offline agencies. This day five is when you will now set up ads for your own agency to get your own clients. Currently, we have our ads in our agency. We have our ads running in 7 countries to get clients. The goal of this ad is just to give us clients. So by day five, we expect that you have your ads running already to get clients. And then by day six, you are now going to understand and learn again. You're going to learn deeply how to run ads for foreign clients. All right. In day seven, you're going to learn the lead generation ads the proper way. It is very complex. It is very, very, very complex. Okay. In fact, even if you record 10 videos, not do justice to that. That is why in day eight, you learn how to set up a WordPress website because most of these clients they don't have developers. Okay. Most of these clients they don't have developers. You could just pose as a WordPress guy And whenever they need the website, because for you to get success in some ads, you need the WordPress website. In fact, 60% of the ads you're going to be running, you need the WordPress website. You can create it by yourself in day 8. That WordPress website you created in day 8, in day 9, you're going to use it to build a landing page. That landing page you built in day 9, in day 10, you're going to set up tracking pixels with it. The tracking pixels you set up in day 10, in day 11, you're going to use it to set up ads. Now, you're also going to learn in day 12 how you can get winning ad creatives. When I say winning ad creatives, I mean winning ad videos and pictures. In day 13, you're going to learn how to scale ads. If, for example, a client is saying, "Oh, CJ, I want you to run ads for me, and I'm going to spend like up to 300k, 400k per day or per week. How are you going to handle such ad?" That's what we're talking about in day 13. That is scaling. Day 14, how can you get more results with copywriting? Day 15, how can you get more results by scripted quality videos? Day 16, how can you get more and more creative ideas? If you observe in the 30 days program, we did creative 3 times. We talk about creative 3 times because when you get the winning ad, that will be the biggest factor to determine if you are going to be in the market or if you are going to be off the market. Day 17, how to create a sales page. For your clients that want to create sales pages, direct sales pages, you'll be able to learn how to create sales pages for them without using seller. All right. Day 18, client attraction process. Remember in day 5, you did client attraction by learning how to run ads for clients. Day 18 is basically teaching you how to position yourself as an authority to bag a whole lot of clients. Day 19 will now teach you how to do LinkedIn optimization for people like me that like working in the professional setting. Upon all the clients I work with, I do my 9 to 5. I don't play with my 9 to 5, bro. Then day 20, how to set up ads that attract clients again. You are now going deeper and deeper. You see, as each day progresses, you go deeper and deeper. This thing you did in day 20, you did the basic one in day 5. You did the basic one in day 8 or so, or day 7, but now you are going deeper to do it again in day 20. Day 21, if a client calls you for an online interview to check if you are good enough for the job, what are the questions that they are going to ask you? How do you smash such interviews? Day 22, if you want to go into the corporate world like me, how do you apply for corporate jobs? Day 23, how do you script direct sales ad that people will just buy from you directly, like my ad? My ad has done this week over 500 sales. All right, over 500 people have bought that viral ads program just this week alone. And day 24, we're going to learn how to set up custom conversion for such ads. 25, how to set up and scale direct sales ad. When you see conversion, we're talking about direct sales. How to set up and scale direct sales ad. Day 26, how to smash sales calls, because if you are talking with clients, most times if you are calling them, maybe they forgot to pay you and all, or you guys had an agreement and you've not heard from them. How to smash sales calls like that. And day 28 and day 27 and day 28, you are going to learn YouTube ads. Day 29 and day 30 are basically for mentorship. Okay, let me come back to class. So somebody's going to ask, is that all? Is that all you're going to learn in the 30 days program? No, that's not all. You're going to get access to my social media management bootcamp. All right. You're also going to get access to our mentorship. In fact, our mentorship is almost every day. Like I promised them, there are a lot of questions on the group currently, and I told them, okay, after this class, I'm going to send the voice notes to answer all their questions. And then you'll be introduced to the bidding program. What is the bidding program? If you start running ads and you start dropping your results on the group and you are improving, even if you don't have clients, when we get clients that we cannot work with or we are too busy to work with, we share those clients with you. We show you how you can get results for the clients, and then when the clients get paid, when the client pays, you get paid too. So this is like learning, working, and earning. Okay. Now this girl is currently on the program. She was spending over $300, and she was not getting results. When she was able to optimize her ads for her clients, she was getting 16 people to pay for just 19.32 dollars. Okay. This another guy did YouTube ads for clients and blew the results up. This is another guy, Matthew. Matthew was struggling to blow up an Instagram page for a client, So we shared some strategies, and the next morning you could see the results on your screen. The next morning the results came in. So if you say, okay, how much are you going to pay for the next 30 days for this to be worth it? Currently we are 145, but by the end of today we should be up to 160 or 155 or so. All right. So if you say, okay, you want to pay 580,000 naira, you're correct. But if you say you want to pay 200,000 naira, it's still fine. You say you want to pay 100,000 naira, it's still fine. But now let's do the maths. If I charge you 3,000 naira per day, that is 90,000 naira for 1 month. All right. If I charge you 2,000 naira per day, that is 60,000 naira for 1 month. And if I charge you 1,000 naira per day, that is 30,000 naira for 1 month. All right, but we're not even charging you half of that. Okay, for the first 10 people to pay tonight, you can get it for just 19,900 naira. Yes, you heard that correctly. 19,900 naira only. Okay, this money is not so cheap, but it's not so expensive either because number one, you cannot get you an expensive sneakers in the market, and number two, if you are going out with that guy on a date, you can't get you a good gown. And number three, as a guy, you want to level up. You can't get you modern jean trousers, and you cannot get you a 30,000 mAh Ramo power bank. Okay, so remember, you're also going to learn how to run YouTube ads. You're also going to learn how to apply for jobs on LinkedIn and win. And you're also going to learn how to build your personal brand on Instagram and Twitter and attract the best of the best clients. All right. So, guys, all of these things I've mentioned, you can learn it without us. All right. You can learn it on your own and you can learn it without us. But this big problem, the big problem is that you would actually take a longer period of time. You will take 6 months to 1 year trying to figure out everything out from YouTube. Okay, but you could easily see the templates that has worked before and amplify on it. Okay, now this is the account number to pay to 04089 71081 Wema Bank Elijah Ebuli. And please, when you are sending proof of payment, please and please add your email to it. So immediately after this call, we give you access to the program and you will start your day one tonight. You're not starting your day one tomorrow, you're not starting your day one next tomorrow. You're actually starting your day one tonight. So when you're sending proof of payment, please and please send it alongside your email address to make it easy for us after the call. Okay. I know that some of you may say, "Oh, I don't want to pay now, or can I pay next month and all?" Yes, that's how we create the payment plan. Okay. So if you want to take this program by next month, it might not be available again. You might not have it again by next month. So we're giving you a payment plan. You could pay 7,500 naira in 3 installments. That is in 3 weeks. You could pay 11,000 naira in 2 installments, and you could also pay 19,400 naira in a one-time payment window. All right, you could pay 19,900 naira in a one-time payment window. Okay, so people will ask questions like, if I have any question in the program, will I be able to ask? Oh, this lot has been taken. We have just 9 remaining. If I have any question in the program, will I be able to ask? Of course. In fact, if you ask a question, I will not even be the first person to see the question and respond. Somebody somewhere is going to see the question and respond to you immediately, even if it's the middle of the night, because the group is always open. What if I know nothing about Facebook ads? If you remember carefully, in day one, we said learning the basics of Facebook ads. So you're actually learning the basics from scratch again, and then moving to advanced advanced level in just 30 days. And also, I'm a student. So I be able to take this program? Yes, I too started my journey as a student. And are you sure after taking this program, I'll be able to get results? Sure. It's a sure banker because you are actually getting results in 3 ways. You are improving the sales of your own products and your business. You're also improving that for clients in Nigeria. And if you have clients outside Nigeria, you're also improving that. And also, I don't have a laptop. Can I still do this? Yes. We started with our smartphones. There are a lot of people on the program that started with their smartphones. And when you started getting clients, they got their own PC. Okay. What can I do if I cannot afford the program? Take the instrumental payment offer. 7,500 naira on 3 installments, 11,000 naira on 2 installments, and 19,900 naira on just one installment or one time payment. Okay, this is the account number you pay to. This is my partner. All right. Now, when you send money to the account, do where you send screenshot of payments, and you'll be added to the program. Again, this is a payment plan. Pick any of your payment plan that you can stick with, and start your program today and not tomorrow. And ladies and gentlemen, the second slot has been taken. Like I promised before I jump off this call, I'm going to answer your questions. Can you talk about charging for ads? How much someone can charge? If I just a beginner, 50K and above. 50K and above for each client. Can you use Facebook Business Suite to run the kind of ads on mobile phone? Of course, yes. Do you have digital products I can run? Probably pay you for the products. Yes, you could pay me off for my products. If I put 3 videos and 2 to 3 days, just go to the course Philipson. You'll be able to see how you can do this. All right. I'm running a leads campaign and generating about 10 leads per day. That's bad. That's really, really bad. I've tried different creatives and different audiences, but no improvements. My budget is 12,000 naira per day. Send a DM to Kwemeka. Send a DM. I need to see your ad. I I am going to set up 3 videos individually. If it's a lead generation ad, put the 3 videos all in one place. The ad will automatically check. The ad will automatically know which one is performing best. All right. But if it is a direct sales ad, put them up separately. Okay, I think the third slot has been taken. Okay, I think the third slot has been taken. If one is running a conversion as to seller, on the first, no, you are not going to record any sale until the third day. Most times, your results don't start coming in until the third day because your ad is going to be on the learning phase. Okay, your ad is going to be on the learning phase most of the time. I do video editing and graphic design at a professional level. I just want to know. Okay, this is not a question. I've answered this one already. Samuel, I've answered your question already. Um, what about crypto ads? It's the same method I talked about. I sell digital products that teaches women how to make money from home. What ads do I sell to you? How much is your product? It depends on how much your product is. Okay. If your product is less than 10K, use direct sales ads. If it's above that, use lead generation ads. Generate the leads and then try to convert them. All right. How can I create digital products? That's not what we're doing here. Can I pay for the course next month? I'll advise you to pick a payment plan. Okay, Dave, I'll advise you to pick a payment plan. If I'm paying you for your digital product, how much is it? Feel free to reach out to me. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 slots taken already. I'm about to end the call. We have 4 slots taken already. I will just have 6 more slots. Oh wow, the 6 slots have been taken. All right, please, guys, you guys are not sending you're not sending your emails too. All right. You're not sending your emails to, please do well to send your emails so you can get access to it immediately. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to see you guys on the other side. Yeah.